I used to think independence was just about being able to drive myself to the store or climb the stairs without help. But at 72, I've learned that true independence is much more than that. It's about staying sharp, staying steady, and staying in control of your own life, even when the world starts telling you to slow down. Today I'll share 7 small but powerful habits that help me live fully on my own terms and might help you do the same. Act 1. Personal story, the wake-up moment. My name is Margaret. I'm 72 years old, and I live alone. After my husband passed away 5 years ago, I thought I was doing okay. I was holding it together, paying bills, cooking meals, even keeping up with my garden. But one morning, I slipped on a wet spot in the kitchen. It wasn't a big fall, just a wobble, but it shook something inside me. I sat down afterward, not because I was hurt, but because I was scared. What if that had gone differently? What if I lose the ability to care for myself? That moment made me realize staying independent doesn't happen by accident. It takes daily effort and intention. Act 2. 7 habits that keep me independent. Here are the 7 habits that I've built into my life to protect that independence, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. 2. Habit 1. Move daily, even just a little. I don't run marathons, but every morning, I stretch. I take walks around the block. I use light hand weights while watching TV. Movement keeps my joints fluid, my legs strong, and my balance sharp. Even on days I don't feel like it, I remind myself, if I don't move today, tomorrow might be harder. Habit 2. Keep a regular sleep schedule. I used to think staying up late watching shows was harmless, but after a few weeks of irregular sleep, I started forgetting things: where I put my keys, why I walked into a room. Now I go to bed at the same time every night. I avoid screens an hour before sleep. I drink chamomile tea and read something light. Good sleep isn't a luxury, it's brain maintenance. Habit 3. Cook real meals for myself. When you live alone, it's easy to say, what's the point, and skip meals or eat processed junk. But I treat my meals like an act of self-respect. I cook simple, real food: vegetables, fish, eggs, fresh fruits. I set the table, even if it's just for me. Preparing your own meals is not just about nutrition, it's about reminding yourself that you matter. Habit 4. Use my brain every day. I don't do crossword puzzles to pass the time. I do them to challenge my brain. I read new books. I journal a little each morning. And I love learning odd little facts like why flamingos stand on one leg. It keeps my mind curious and alive. A curious mind is a resilient mind. Habit 5. Keep small social rituals. I'm not the most social person, but I've learned that a little connection goes a long way. I call my sister every Sunday. I chat with my neighbor when I water my plants. I joined a small craft group at the library just once a week. Loneliness is dangerous, and independence doesn't mean isolation. Even tiny social rituals remind me I'm part of something. Habit 6, do one thing I love each day. Some days, that's sitting on the porch with a cup of tea. Other days, it's tending my tomato plants or playing old jazz records. Doing one thing that brings me joy keeps me emotionally grounded. Independence isn't just about survival, it's about finding meaning. Habit 7, ask for help before I'm desperate. This one took me years to learn. I used to think asking for help meant I was giving up. Now I know it's just a way of preserving energy for what truly matters. I ask my nephew to help with tech stuff. I get groceries delivered if it's storming. I use a reacher tool to grab things from high shelves. Needing help sometimes doesn't make you less independent. Ignoring your limits does. Act 3. What these habits gave me. These habits didn't just keep me moving or sharp, they gave me confidence. Confidence that I can take care of myself. Confidence that I'm not slowly disappearing. Confidence that I'm still in charge of my life. And that's what independence truly is. Not never needing help, but knowing who you are, what you need, and how to show up for yourself every day. Act 4, what I wish I knew sooner. I wish I had started these habits earlier, not out of fear, but out of love for myself. Because independence isn't something you fight to keep. It's something you nurture. You plant little seeds, healthy meals, meaningful movement, soft connections, and over time, they grow into a life that feels solid beneath your feet. So now I'd love to ask you, what's one habit you practice or want to start that helps you feel strong and independent? Whether you're 60, 70, or 80, it's never too late to protect your independence and never too soon to begin. Leave me a comment, I read everyone. And if you enjoyed this, subscribe to Golden Life USA for more gentle stories, practical lessons, and encouragement for living fully after 60. Because aging isn't about losing independence. It's about learning how to carry it with more wisdom, more grace, and more love.